Good morning viewers, welcome to BioSrinivas channel. I am very happy to be in front of you again to explain one more topic in 9th class biology, the third chapter named as animal tissues. In that I am going to explain about the blood cells. Usually the blood contains two components. One is the liquid component called plasma and the solid component called blood cells. So the blood cells are again divided into three types based on their color and functions. Let us see what are those three in detail. First one is the RBC, second one is the WBC, third one platelets. Okay, let us take the first one, the RBC. RBC are usually red in color due to the presence of a pigment called hemoglobin, and this pigment carries the oxygen and carbon dioxide to the respective tissue cells. RBC can live up to 120 days and afterwards they die, and those dead RBC are shifted to spleen. So the spleen is called as graveyard of RBC. Graveyard of RBC, because in the spleen the worn out means the RBC whose lifespan is completed are destroyed, and these RBC are numerous in number. For 1 ml of blood there are minimum 5 millions of RBC are present, and these RBC are biconcave in shape. Biconcave. Biconcave in shape, and they do not contain nucleus, so they are enucleated. Only one mammal which contains nucleated RBC, that is called camel. Okay. Then next comes to WBC. WBC are also called as leukocytes because they do not contain any colored pigment, and these WBC are mainly meant for killing the germs which entered into our body. Based on the presence and absence of granules, the WBC are two types: granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes contain the lobed nucleus with granules, whereas agranulocytes contain very large size nucleus without granules. Let us take the first one, granulocytes. In granulocytes again there are three types. There are neutrophils, basophils, and acidophils. Neutrophils are the first line of defense in our body. Whenever a germ particle or a microorganism entered into our body and causing harm, that are killed. And basophils are moving like different types of cells and searching for dead cells and killing the germs which are entering into our body. Then acidophils are moving like amoeba. They usually increase in their number when there is allergy or when we consume a unsuitable substance to our body. So in this way, these three granulocytes are mainly meant for identification of germs or foreign materials and killing them and engulfing them. Engulfing means swallowing them. Like that, the eosinophils are acting like a scavengers. And neutrophils are nothing but the first line of defense in our body. They are also called as microscopic policemen. Okay. Then the next agranulocytes. Agranulocytes are again two types. They are lymphocytes and monocytes. Lymphocytes and monocytes. Lymphocytes are mainly producing antibodies when a pathogen enters into our body or when a foreign material enters into body. And these lymphocytes containing a big nucleus which is oval in shape, and usually they are produced from thymus gland, which is located on the sternum of the chest cavity. Monocytes. Monocytes are special type of the agranulocytes which are clearing the dead cells, either it may be bacterial cell or any foreign harmful cell or any toxic material or any particle which is formed due to antigen and antibody fighting. So like this, the agranulocytes are also increasing the capacity to resist a disease, that is called immunity. The immunity usually increases because of agranulocytes. And usually when a person suffers from HIV infection, that HIV virus first kills lymphocytes only. Then the way is cleared to attack and occupy the different tissues in our body. And these WBC are colorless due to absence of any pigment. That's why they are called leukocytes. And here one point is that RBC are colored and containing hemoglobin, which is red color. So they are called erythrocytes. The next, last but not least, platelets are also called as the thrombocytes. They are mainly meant for clotting of blood when there is a small injury to our body parts. When a person is sharpening the pencil with a razor blade, unfortunately one cut happened to the finger, and after 3 to 6 minutes time period the blood will be clotted because of the platelets, or we can say the thrombocytes. And these thrombocytes will accumulate and surround that injured portion and releases certain enzymes and makes the clotting. And thrombocytes do not contain nucleus, so they are usually enucleated and they do not contain any particular shape, so they are irregular in shape. But RBC also do not contain nucleus, so enucleated, but they have particular shape called biconcave. But nucleus is absent. But platelets are irregular in shape and do not contain nucleus, so enucleated. So in this way, the blood cells are seen in the human blood. In the 1900 year, a famous scientist named as Karl Landsteiner, when doing research on the different persons' blood, he found the blood in different persons is not similar. So he discovered the blood groups. In the blood groups, blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB and blood group O. These are the 4 blood groups he discovered in 1900 year by Karl Landsteiner. And in these 4 blood groups, the AB blood group persons are called universal recipients, whereas O blood group persons are called universal donors. That means AB blood group can receive any type of blood group. O group blood persons can donate to any group persons. That's why AB group persons are called universal recipients, whereas O blood group persons are called universal donors. I hope you understood the topic what I told now, and The study of blood is called hematology. Right here, the study of blood is called hematology. And production of RBC is called erythropoiesis. If the blood cells, which blood cells? If the WBC are increased abnormally due to any genetical disorder or due to any infection that leads to a disease condition called leukemia. It's nothing but blood cancer. The abnormal increase of WBC cells or blood cells in a human body or a person's body, that condition is called leukemia, nothing but blood cancer. If any number of blood cells are decreased abnormally, if the number of blood cells are decreased abnormally, and that is called anemia. Anemia means loss of blood cells. Leukemia means abnormal increase in the blood cells. So it is the blood cancer, and this is the anemia, loss of blood cells. Thank you one and all. Have a nice day.